Hey there, Virgo. So, the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, this is an energy that's strategic. They look at the data, they look at the facts, they crunch the numbers, they have a plan, they have a direction, they have all the correct legal things in place, they've registered, they've done things the right way. They've crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's. It's again the realm of thoughts and facts and truth, and looking at things as objectively as you can. The Moon card. So you're having some mixed emotions. Wow, definitely some mixed emotions here, Virgo, around your work. I mean, the Two of Wands says, hey, we only have so much energy. And so how are we expending our energy? What is the drain on our energy? And being strategic about that. So if this job is, I'm expected to work all these hours, and I'm flexible, but the flexibility isn't reflected back at me with whatever it is that would make your life easier, whether it's working from home or more reasonable hours or more pay at least for the hours or whatever. Or maybe you're, yeah. So you're a little bit confused about which way to go. I feel like there's something that's starting to get to you. Now, it could be this King of Cups or this King of Swords. So you could have an energy that's causing, maybe there's some drama. That'd probably be the King of Cups. But the King of Swords can be harsh with their words. They can be more anxiety producing, right? So the Moon's kind of stuck in between these two energies. And we also have the Two of Wands, which is kind of a choice. So I don't know. It's like this came up for another sign with two queens. Like, it's almost like maybe you're thinking about two jobs, and the managers or whatever that you would be working for, like you're trying to figure out which personality you would like to work for better, or which job to put more time and energy. Maybe you have two, and there's an opportunity to, I don't know. That's it. That's what I mean. It looks like the twins. It's reminding me of Game of Thrones. Oh, and there's a wolf too. Now that I'm thinking about it. Interesting. So there's some different people influencing this bit of confusion right now, and trying to figure out what's worth putting your time and energy into. We also have this Hierophant over here. And the Hierophant's like, let's look at this a little more holistically, or a little more, maybe that's not the right word, spiritually. Like, what is the energy like? And is it an energy you can spend 40 hours a week in? Like, is a little bit more money worth a more stressful job? Or could you take a pay cut to get out of a more stressful job? Could you get one that pays well and they support you? There's a crazy idea, right? Like, I should be able to have both. I shouldn't have to be constantly sacrificing either pay or a happy work-life balance type thing. I'm going to pull some more cards. Ace of Swords. Yeah, getting at the truth. Really figuring out the bottom line. Seven of Pentacles. You've been patient. You have been patient. You've been doing your job. I'm going to get the rest of these out. Ten of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Yeah, the Page of Wands is starting a spiritual journey. They're starting to figure out what's worth putting their time and energy into. Judgment is a big decision. So you may have an offer here so if you've put resumes out, maybe you have two job offers coming in, or maybe when you tell your boss that you have a new job offer, they come back and counteroffer and try to keep you. And you need to make sort of a big decision. And it's more, I think it's, again, more fundamental, more deeper than just, okay, which one makes more money? It's what is going to be the best fit for me? What are my priorities now? What is most important to me? And finding something that fits that versus forcing yourself to fit into, like there's just, I'm getting again a level of flexibility that is no longer negotiable. And you do have the Ten of Pentacles, so you want something that's sustainable, that you can work at, and it doesn't drain you. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't wear you down. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So the Four of Cups to me in this deck can have some different meanings than the traditional tarot, and the pictures sort of portray some different scenarios. So for me, if they're particularly racy, I'm going to put them down because people are so weird about nudity. Okay. So we do have the Three of Wands, which was right in the middle of these other cards. And I mean, the Three of Swords, I apologize. So the Three of Swords is jealousy, it's betrayal, it's someone coming out with a truth that you don't want to hear. Like maybe someone's coming out with, I don't want to have kids. I don't want to get married. It's like something that once you hear it, unless you're in denial and actively saying, oh, they'll change, when you hear it, you sort of have to make a decision with what you're going to do with this information. It's game changing. Okay. So I want to go back to this Four of Cups at the bottom, because I kind of like it in this deck, because I think, I don't know, it's kind of fun. To me, it's playful. It's a little mysterious. What's up with the coin, scissors, and magnet there? I don't know. It's like, here's a secret back way. It's almost like she's sneaking him in. So maybe there's a little bit of a relationship that you're keeping to yourself. You're both sort of keeping it hush hush for some reason. This looks like the same dude. Does she look the same though? Her hair doesn't look quite as red, but I almost see some I see a passionate relationship with a little bit of, I don't know if it's role playing, but making a point to sort of get dressed up and go out for dates or do things together. And there's still always this like underlying sexual tension and excitement. Maybe going away from long weekends and you really, have fun with that and enjoy that and really are fully, together when you do those things and reconnect, find ways to really reconnect and continue to connect. The sun could be Leo. It's a fire sign. The sun is aha moment, seeing things clearly. It's vitality, virility. It's definitely sex and passion. The heat between you two, there's a real burning for each other. It could be an air sign. It could be It could be the second time around for one or both of you. It could be you've been divorced and you're coming at this relationship from a very different way. Maybe you recognize the pitfalls where in previous relationships, like the resentment built up and the sex went away and you turned away from each other and you're just like, how the fuck did I get here? But you're being more thoughtful about that. You're being open and honest with each other. You're making an effort. Here's the Ten of Pentacles. So that's a legacy, building a life together, stability, sustainability. One of you could have some inheritance or wealth, some family money. Six of Swords is, it's near this Three of Swords down here. And Six of Swords is definitely walking away from a Three of Swords energy, walking away from a stressful energy. In fact, no, what I was going to say is not true. Never mind. But the Six of Swords, you may also have the realization, this came up for someone else, that you're like, oh my God, this, like a normal relationship isn't dealing with someone else's drama and stress and them being angry and conflict. And, some people grow up in that environment and don't even, and I'm not making excuses for them, but don't even realize how toxic and dysfunctional it is because that's all they've ever known. And maybe you had to walk away from that. High Priestess and the Emperor. There could be, so again, that this keeping something on the down low, keeping something quiet. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you guys work together. So you go away for long weekends and that's the only place you can really be out and about and enjoying things. So there could, it doesn't have to be a nefarious reason, like you're cheating on someone else at all, but just that we just don't want people up in our business. So we, or maybe someone's still going through a divorce and it's just want to add any fuel to the fire while things are being figured out. So, it's more clandestine. It's more on the down low right now. But I think it's pretty passionate. And I think it's real. I think there's a real connection here. But eventually the Emperor says you're going to have to, go public and, it's almost just like rip off the Band-Aid. Like, who the fuck cares what other people think? I mean, they just don't have anything else going on if they're going to be all like, and be talking about it and stuff. Like, you can't control how other people behave and act and whatever. They need to get a life clearly, if this is what they're talking about. What else am I getting? For the Two of Swords would point to a decision needing to be made and being up in your head about it a little bit. But there's definitely a moving away from maybe resentment or fear or a past situation that wasn't healthy, and moving towards really knowing that you want to move towards someone that's moving toward you, and you continue to move towards each other and work together. And there may have been a tendency to turn outside, and that we do this as when we're less mature. Bitching to your girlfriends or your friends about that your significant other, and I don't know. It's like you're keeping it's more private. Even if you're mad at them one day, you don't go telling everyone about it. It's like, I don't know. It's interesting. It's just more mature. It doesn't mean you're hiding it from everyone, but I don't know. It's like you don't need other people to know you're in a relationship. Like it's the relationship itself is very fulfilling, and you're like, why? I don't know. It's not like you're going to keep it secret forever for everyone, but it's no longer something you feel the need to advertise. It's almost like, posting stuff on Facebook, like, I'm in a new relationship. In some ways, it seems like, why do you have to announce that? I mean, sometimes, I don't know. There's some need behind it for external validation or something. Thanks so much. Bye.